Chelsea looking for the service of Jude Bellingham of Real Madrid. Is it possible? This is what it is. Latest transfer news. I must tell you the truth. Manchester United touchlighting the service of Cole Palmer. Has been on rumor all this while, but none is yet to be realistic as it stands right now. The Sassy to West Ham. This is massively on as it stands right now. This is confirmed. West Ham is coming for the service of the Sassy as it stands right now. Rennes said no to Jeremy Jacquet going to Chelsea, but Chelsea insists. Rennes says no to, for Jeremy Jacquet going to Chelsea right now, but Chelsea is still insisting. And like you all know, Anselmino is back from Borussia Dortmund. And I must be sincere to you, whole lot is happening. So let's take them one after the other. The latest news we're hearing now is that Chelsea is trying to pull a string of about 150 million euros for the service of Jude Bellingham. But for me, as a Chelsea fans, I must tell you, I find it difficult to believe this news. It's just to me like that of, Vinicius coming to Chelsea. The rumor was somehow online that period of time also. You know it, and I know it. But notwithstanding, if I have to tell you the reason, I must tell you the reason why it's not possible. Not because Chelsea cannot pay such big fee, but the issue is, what about the weekly wages? Chelsea don't want to pay that huge amount of weekly wages. If you have the life of Cole Palmer receiving £115,000 per week, what do you expect if Bellingham comes in? Definitely, I don't think Chelsea is going to do that deal. That is that for that. All right. Rennes says no to the service of, Jacquet coming to Chelsea now for a permanent deal. Rennes, they want Chelsea to sign Rennes Jacquet, and then loan him to them. And then summertime, he comes to Chelsea. But Chelsea is pushing massively hard. Chelsea want the service of the player right now. And I think Chelsea really need the service of the player right now. Considering the levels of, top flight competition that is surrounding Chelsea right now. Chelsea still having the Carling Cup, they're still there. They have the FA Cup, they have the Champions League. And I must tell you the truth, Premier League is still open with what I am seeing. I must tell you the truth. Arsenal is just 4 points ahead of Man City. So anything can still happen in Premier League. That is the reality. So if Chelsea is ready to do their job, trust you me, get the right players they want, they still have hope to do anything in APL. Anselmino is back from, Borussia Dortmund. I must tell you the truth, it was a, period of, a lot of sorrowful, feelings. I must tell you the truth. Anselmino leaving Borussia Dortmund, they are not happy about it at all. They were all in a very shamble mode. They were not happy that Anselmino is leaving, Borussia Dortmund. But that is what it is, When Brighton came for the service of Bonatti, they didn't tell Chelsea. They just come for his service. They need their player back. We have no choice to let the player go. But what I want is this. I don't want to see Anselmino in Chelsea being put on the bench. I want to see him in the pitch if he's going to be in the Chelsea, but if he's going to be at Chelsea. But the reality is, the way Chelsea is going for the service of Jacquet of Rennes, it looks to me like Chelsea might be doing a business of Anselmino going to, to Rennes, and then Chelsea having Jacquet, because Chelsea is going for this guy's service massively. I must tell you the truth. Liam Roseno is a big time admirer of the player. He knows him very well. He loves his style of play, and he said it's going to help his team. And so maybe that's why the board is going for this guy's service massively. I must tell you the truth. This is just the infos, and like you all know, the Sassy to West Ham is very, very thick and very, very strong. Any time from now, you might hear, here we go, like we always hear from the light of Fabrizio Romano. As it stands right now, West Ham is coming for the service of the Sassy. And like you all know, the Sassy, some few period of days now, he has been in the camp with Chelsea team, training, stuff like that. But notwithstanding the way it is right now, he might be moving to West Ham. That's what it is, And like you all know, that's not all about the transfer window. We still move to this issue of, what's his name? Ryan Stanley. Like you all know, Ryan Stanley deal with Chelsea is done and dusted. They've all gone their own separate way in a very mutual understanding. There was they reached an agreement, and the deal of about £350,000 per week of Ryan Stanley has been cut short, and the two-party has gone their way. And then we move straight up to the issue of Champions League. Like you all know, last Chelsea match that Chelsea crossed round of 16. As it stands right now, the playoff match of those that might be meeting Chelsea has been drawn, and that is Newcastle meeting Qarabağ, and then PSG playing against Monaco, and all eyes on PSG. PSG might be meeting Chelsea. That's what it is. And I would like to hear from Chelsea fans what you think. If if it happens to be that it's PSG that we're going to be meeting, what do you think about that match? But as for me, I must tell you the truth. I so much believe in Chelsea, and most especially when it comes to that top flight match, that is when you will see Chelsea come in full color. So anything that has to do with that match, it is not a threat, it is not a fear, and it is not. There's no shaking. Trust my Chelsea, they are going to come out if it happens to be PSG. And this is what it is. I like you on his X1 word. I like you on his at Brendan Mwawu. That is my YouTube page. Subscribe if you like what I'm doing. Show me some love, man. Subscribe. And your comment matters a lot, you know. Your like matters a lot, you know. And you share. Let people get to see what you're doing, you know. And that's what it is. I like you on his X1 word. I leave it with this. Come back again.